It's that time again. Yes, it's time for another country pub lunch in Wales. Well, hello and welcome. Today we're very close to Porthcawl. We're actually back in the old village of Kenfig for our third country pub lunch, and this time it's the turn of the Prince of Wales, Ton Kenfig. So as before, I'm going to show you a bit of the Welsh countryside before we have lunch, but this one's going to be a bit different because we're not having any old lunch. We're going to have Sunday lunch, and there's going to be a few of us. So I've come up a day before, because we're so close to Porthcawl, to film the exterior and the countryside, so I don't have to keep everybody waiting tomorrow. So let's get started. So that's Kenfig Castle. So I'm now standing in the old town of Kenfig, and the borough of Kenfig first appears in documents from the 1140s. Although the townspeople could ward off the neighbouring Welsh attacking them, they couldn't stop the sand, and the town was eventually engulfed by the sand dunes. So they moved the Guildhall a few hundred yards up towards Maudlem, but in the early 1600s it was moved again to its present site, which is now the Prince of Wales pub. It's believed that the new meeting chamber was constructed on pillars, but what we see today at the Prince of Wales is the result of quite an extensive rebuild in the early 1800s with some later additions. Well, the long room on the first floor has been used for centuries, not only as a meeting chamber, town hall and courtroom, but as a school from the 1670s and a Sunday school from the 1860s. Well, the Prince of Wales pub was originally called the Tŷ Newydd Tavern, the New House Tavern, but it was renamed in 1820 in honour of George, Prince of Wales, who was coronated later that year. And guess what? Yes, it's haunted, but not just haunted. It's meant to be one of the most haunted pubs in Wales. It's even been used as a mortuary following shipwrecks nearby. Ooh. There was one story that mysterious organ music and other noises could be heard coming from empty rooms. It was believed they were emanating from the walls, like an old recording. Experts came down to investigate, and the story even made the newspapers. A theory was put around that the walls of the Prince of Wales were acting like a magnetic recording tape, taking in the sounds of the past and replaying them back. But that was a complete load of nonsense. So how do I know it's a load of nonsense? Because I know somebody who knows somebody who got a bit creative with some speakers and a tape recorder and played a little joke on everybody. But there are reports of many other ghosts. Voices and feeling a presence, a young boy, a smelly ghost, and an old woman in the bar. That could be my mother. Anyway, that was the history and legends of Kenfig and the Prince of Wales. Let's cut to tomorrow and Sunday lunch. Cut. So I'm back, and guess who's with me?
Me!
It's Sunday, and it's time for Sunday lunch.
Yes. I rarely get to go out for Sunday lunch, so this is a big treat.
I noticed you come out for these lunches, but when I was at the castle a few days ago, you didn't want to come then, did you?
No.
Anyway, look, this weather, it was quite nice yesterday. It's dry, but now it's a bit grim. Anyway, we're going to be inside having Sunday lunch at the Prince of Wales.
So we're going to do as much as we can, but it's quite noisy in here, and there's music playing as well. So we'll see what we can come out with. Guess who's turned up?
I said, just don't worry about it.
Hello, it's cold this morning. I'm here for my dinner. So it should be very nice, it always is. So
Take that off your face, your spoon. So Mel's thinking about the beef or the pork. I may surprise you and go for the nut roast. Controversial.
Interesting.
But I'm definitely going to try the cauliflower cheese. Look at this bunch of deviants we're having lunch with. And that cackle you can hear in the background is Sean's sister-in-law.
Oh, they think hello.
By the way, I mentioned the ghost of the prince. There's meant to be a ghost of an old woman in the bar. That's not her there, that's actually my mother. You got your teeth in today, love? I don't know yet. What are you having, Sean?
I'm going to go for large beef.
Large beef?
I love a beef as well.
I may try the nut roast actually.
What's your dog's going to have today?
Yeah, the nut roast.
Yeah?
But I'm not vegetarian.
Do you want a normal gravy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and you want one cauliflower cheese or no?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a cauliflower cheese.
We'll have two and share, shall we?
Could do.
There's enough for that.
Mel's on the booze today. Mel's on the lager.
Shandy.
Oh, shandy, is it?
Handy. Well, I hope so, because I asked your daughter.
Okay. Mel's beef's arrived.
That's interesting.
One more vegetarian.
So there's the cauliflower cheese. And potatoes.
Yeah, it's on
They've actually got some potatoes as well. And
You've got vegetarian gravy now.
and swede. So what we've got? Carrots, peas, swede, cabbage, potatoes, cauliflower cheese. Yeah, all that's included. That cauliflower cheese is extra. So well, I'm going to dish up before it all goes. They're like vultures. Look at them. Just all over. So that's the vegetarian nut roast with veg gravy. Sean's stuffing his face.
Yeah.
What's it like, Sean?
Exceptionally good as always.
Good?
Sweet am I, Marcus?
Yeah.
Put some on, make sure it's on. And a bit more gravy.
How are you doing, Mel?
Yeah, I'm doing well, but the horseradish just went right up my nose when I ate some. It was just, this is strong.
I've stopped for a rest because there's a lot of food.
But then I think she does go
How's yours, Sean? How are you doing?
Getting through it. I'll finish it off.
Lovely, thank you.
How's the beef?
Yeah, it's nice. Pleased with the size portion. And nice to have stuff in as well.
Empty plate for me. Empty plates. Sean, empty plates.
In fact, we all get empty plates.
Patty, empty plate. And pretty much empty plate. The only one with stuff on is my mum.
I think she's deleted.
Are you going to have dessert now?
I shouldn't, but I think I may have apple crumble cheesecake.
Crumble cheesecake. There's one for our American viewers. That's actually a dessert and not a diagnosis.
On the menu, there's spotted dick. Okay, so stop sniggering. And what that is like a sponge pudding with, now correct me if I'm wrong, readers or viewers, carrots or sultanas in. So it's like a sultana, is it?
It's a steamed pudding.
I should look it up really, shouldn't I?
Does Sean like a bit of spotted dick?
Yeah, I've actually got one.
I've decided I'm having apple crumble cheesecake. And it says serve with cream or custard. Now cream is definitely my option there, but why would you have custard with cheesecake? I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Do you want some cream? Yes, please. Have you all got individual cream? Or thank you. You should have asked.
That's nice.
Have a taste.
You can. That taste of, you can taste cinnamon in it. So it's like a cinnamon with like a crumbly top.
Oh, look, lovely actually, doesn't it?
It's lovely.
The walnuts in the middle. Oh, it's apple in the middle. It looks like walnuts in the middle. Yeah, but it is apple.
It's got like an apple
Yeah.
bit in the centre and a little bit of caramel sauce with cream. With a crunchy top, which is nice.
No.
And a biscuit base. Very good.
What's Alan got? A sundae?
Oh, I wish I had that now. Look at that.
So that was our lunch at the Prince of Wales Todd Kenfig. How was it, you two?
It was very good.
Very nice. Yeah, as always.
The roast beef dinner I had was very nice. It was plenty of food. Definitely have the cauliflower cheese if you come, because that was very
That was
good.
good, cauliflower
and lots
cheese.
of gravy. I would say it's a good roast dinner for the money.
Yeah. What, you, Sean?
Yeah, it's as close as you can get to home cooked Sunday dinner as you can, and it's $11.95.
Okay.
And
You sound like
enjoyable.
$9.99, $9.99.
The best thing though, I think, I mean, even
It's
though I
me.
thought, not you, the roast dinner was good, the best thing was the apple crumble cheesecake, which was,
Okay.
I thought was very good for
Okay.
a pub.
I don't want to rush you, but it's quite cold now.
Yes.
Should we go back to the car?
Yes.
Anyway, if you want to see more of this area and walks around Kenfig Dunes, watch the videos coming up next, and we'll see you in one of those. So until next time,
Yeah.
I said bye. Bye bye bye.